To everyone out there saying, you lost, we won, deal with it. You got through 4 years of it before, you'll get through it again. Not all of us got through it. My family and I barely got through it. The thing is, you guys are upset about the woke agenda, about what other people are doing and how they're doing it. That's you just sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. That's you being involved in other people's lives and choosing to be offended by it. You say that we're the ones that are offended by everything, and yet you just don't want to see things in public and in TV that you don't agree with. Well, sorry, but that's the way that freedom works. That's what liberty is. It's defending other people's rights to do things that piss you off. So look, here's the thing. I'll support you hating all you want. We're just not going to deal with it in public and in an official legal capacity. And therein lies the problem. You see, you got through 4 years without anything really happening because your problem has to do with what you choose to be offended by in other people's lives. Our problem has to do with systemic oppression. How would you feel if you knew that in the next 4 years you were going to die because you couldn't get medical treatment? How would you feel if you knew over the next 4 years the discrimination that you face not only in your community, but from people in official capacities such as hiring managers, school administrators, people who determine whether or not you get the help that you need, would not only be legally protected for discriminating against you, but that discrimination may even be federally mandated. You see, you voted so that somebody else would do your dirty work. You have voted your hate, and to have your hate federally imposed so that the government can do for you what you won't, what you can't. All we wanted to do was live, and all you wanted was for us to disappear. This is a war, and you've cast the first stone. We stood back. We tried to take it. We can't take it anymore. You know what you did. Our families, people we thought were our friends, people that we thought loved us, we now know they don't. That they would rather see us gone so that they could live in their blissful ignorance of anything that offends them. You impose all of the bad things in yourselves on us. You say that we're the ones that are too offended, but you're the ones getting offended by other people's lives. You say that we are trying to control everything when you're the ones who have voted to have that control imposed on us so that we can't survive. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. I don't know how we're going to get through this. Most of us probably aren't. I hope you're happy with that. But if you believe that you've done all of this from a position of moral superiority, then I want you to remember, I want you to read your good book, specifically the New Testament, specifically the parts where Jesus himself was speaking. Because those parts that you like to quote that support your hate, I hate to tell you, but that's from the Old Testament. Most of it specifically from Leviticus. And the Levites were an extremist sect that were not supported by most of the Hebrews at the time. And even then, it's the Old Testament. The whole point of being a Christian is that Jesus made all of that irrelevant. That Jesus himself changed all of that. So, think about what Jesus actually said about how what you do to the least of these, you do unto me. We are the least of American society. And what you have done to us, you have done unto your Savior. So you think about that as you're celebrating what's going to happen to us over the next 4 years. You think about what's going to happen to you for your eternity.